Hello there everybody, the Hat Person here, and welcome back to some more Senran Kagura Shinovi Versus. What you're watching now is the Extras episode, the second part of the Extras episode for Season 2 of Senran Kagura Shinovi Versus, where I'm checking out the extra storylines, the side stories to be more specific, for the Guessing Girls. This is a post-story little bit of videos. The next 5 videos you're gonna see are gonna be extras episodes. We stopped at episode 6 on the extras with Daidoji, and so now we're gonna go from 7 to 8, 9, it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we should end at 11 with all 5 girls. There isn't like an extra 6th character here, not until some other faction, but we'll continue on and we'll address it as it happens. But anyway, we're gonna go on to Shinobi Girl's heart. That is her story. Yeah, her story and no one else's. That one makes this interesting. It's not everyone's story, it's just the individual story. So, right now we can just press L or R and just go with whatever story we want. I think it might be best if we just kind of go down the line, just do things in order. So we have Yumi, Murakumo, Yuzakura, Shiki, and Minori. And so everybody's fairly balanced. I mean, Yumi is 20, Murakumo's 21. And, yeah, Shiki and Minori are also 21. Yozakura is lagging behind with 19. But I think, she'll be okay. She's strong. But anyway, I don't see why we should... Oh, no, wait. We forgot to go to the laundry lottery. We forgot to talk to Ayame. It's with an M. Ayame with an M. I get confused because in Estival Versus, there are two, like, Ayanes and Ayames. It's Ayane with an N from Dead or Alive, 5. Last round. She's making an appearance in the game fairly soon. But then you also have Ayame with an M, Ayame with an M, who is this girl. It's the shopkeeper that we talk to all the time. So we're gonna go ahead and see what pair of underpants we're gonna get today. Something that's way sexy. Oh my god, oh. I can hear men whistling somewhere in the world. Mostly because I don't know how to whistle, so, yeah, I'm leaving it to someone else to do it for me. There we go. Let's do one more, because, we did spend most of our time just doing these constant missions. And, we just, weren't able to get new ones in between all of that, so... Yeah. I'm seeing that the video is lagging quite a lot. There really isn't anything I can do about that. It's the Elgato being crappy. So, yeah. And so, I'm saying that mostly because I am streaming this live. Right now, I'm on YouTube, actually. Usually I stream on Twitch, but nuh-uh. This time we're going YouTube. And especially because there was this brand new update that has, this brand new, like, little streaming dashboard, which I think is nice and convenient. And, you know, just to kind of get into that whole YouTube gaming world, I kind of want to already establish myself as a YouTube streamer. And, for gaming specifically. And then just go ahead and, just do it. You know, test it out, see how it works. It's still in beta. And I'm sure it'll come out of beta after maybe a little while after YouTube gaming. But, yeah, you know, even as I do this, I'm still trying to improve. I'm still trying to find a way to get direct feed from Elgato rather than just, having the window and just cropping it so that the tiny little window just captures the whole thing. But anyway, no time to waste. Let's go ahead and do the Yumi side story. Now we begin here with, of course, some, Oh, is that it? Man, she talked way less than the actual text box, started scrolling the text. It took way longer for the text to scroll rather than, Shiki talking. Hey, so, you and me, that's a horrible nickname. We're supposed to be all righteous and stuff, but, like, what does that mean exactly? Yeah, probably a question we should have asked since the very beginning, and not now. Okay then, so we're already starting with some, like, the jokey, like, comic relief music. And we're at, the Gessen Ninja Room, so... Apparently Shiki and Yumi are having a talk, so let's hear it. Shiki's sudden question startles me. What is righteousness? It is not an easy question. I clearly understand it in my head, but I have to explain it very carefully to help Shiki understand it the way I do. And with no disrespect to her, the explanation has to be simple. So how should I say it? You don't know. Lucky Rabbit 33 is saying, "Gotta love Yumi" in the chat. There we go. Hello, how you doing? We officially have 2 viewers watching. Hello.
方が正義とか、人の数だけ正義はあるとかよく聞くけど、どれもピンとこないんだよね。
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty right, you know? I mean, if there's anybody that has to know about justice, it has to be the person that's constantly talking about it and flaunting it all the time. Yeah, I mean, sure. That seems like a legitimate thing to assume. So, yeah, what do you gotta say, Yumi? Well, you know, when a guy and a girl love each other very much... No, wait, that's a different explanation for something else. Forget I said anything. She needs clarity, and I don't know if I can give it to her. I mean, she reads books, but not that many. I mean, she ain't that smart. When she sees me hesitating, she sighs and just walks away. Really? Did she, like, get confused with, like, air? She's like, oh, look, a fly. Or, like, trying to come up with an excuse, like, oh, wait, look at the time. I gotta go. Or, you know, she's so, like, oh, man, you obviously don't know anything, so I'm leaving instead of saying... Man, you could help her. If only we had a dictionary or something. Great. Okay, so another person in the chat. I love tap dancing 5 says hello. Yeah, I mean it's not the same as like regular old tap dancing. He tap dances 5, so that's he really means business. I shout that out as she goes on walking. As Shiki says, there are many ideas of righteousness. I can only hope that she'll agree to mine once I gain a firm grasp on it. Field research. Fantastic, so just go and run up to random people and say, what is justice for you? Fortunately, we know many people who fight for their own ideals. Alright, let's go and find the true meaning of righteousness. Whatever. Okay, so in the chat we have I Love Tap Dancing 5 who says, I'm a girl! And then like a number 3. Like a line, a number 3, and another line. Oh, it's supposed to be like a face. Oh, okay. Okay, so by the way, yeah, as a reminder, I don't know if I said this at the beginning. Yeah, I said this. I'm streaming on Twitch. No, wait, YouTube. Damn it. I'm so used to saying Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube. I've been streaming for like 22 minutes, and it's not until now that I've actually been, you know, actually playing the game and recording it. But, yeah, if you guys are, you know, aware of streaming and you like to see people stream and stuff, sometimes I record some of my episodes in, you know, through Twitch or through YouTube and stuff. And so, if you guys want to check it out, then, you know, follow me on Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and you'll know. So right now, I'm just kind of jumping around because I want to see the dialogue. Sometimes I do that mistake of killing the enemy a little bit too quickly, and I end up skipping the dialogue. And so, I don't want to do that. I actually want to, you know, read it at the very least, because I can barely hear it. Get away from me. And so while they're talking, at the very least, let me say, yeah, for the people who are watching me live on Twitch, I have a bunch of stuff. I mean, I have Twitch, I have YouTube where I stream. This is my very first time ever streaming, so congratulate me. But I also have a few links on my page, like Tumblr, Twitter. I actually have a link down there in the description if you want to donate something. Then go ahead and do it. That's like also another brand new thing that I got going on now. Of course, you don't have to do it, only if you want to. And I'm not gonna make a big show out of it. If you donate, that's that. I'm not gonna be like making a whole competition out of it. Let's see who pays more. Like, nah, none of that stuff. I'm not even gonna mention it for future streams. I'm just letting you know that's a new thing that I have. And here's Yumi just talking about how much she hates princesses and people with money. And so, okay, there we go. Now, here's the part where we kick her ass. Fairly thoroughly, because, yeah, the first 1 or 2 levels, well, actually, all the levels, for the most part, are fairly easy. They don't really, they're not really super difficult. Because, you know, we are used to, like, the difficulty of, like, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. And, now we're basically just going back down to 0 with, these missions. Except that, you know, the difficulty progression is way faster and, way bigger from one episode, from one, you know, little chapter, no, from one little level to the other, rather than, different chapters that have a relatively consistent, you know, normal, you know, difficulty curve. Now, in the normal missions and, like, the story mode missions, if you want things to be a little bit more difficult, you can replay all of those levels again, but in, like, hard mode. So, yeah, you can definitely do that. And bye-bye, Yumi. Didn't even have to transform or anything. No effort. Money equals righteousness, she says. Yeah, I don't think that's true either. I definitely don't think the money equals righteousness. If anything, it influences you to not be righteous. Alright. And now we're getting graded. What is justice? Good question. So, let's see. We got a good grade. Yeah, there we go. Of course we got an A. Honored to receive the highest grade. Finally, all of our hard work is paying off. We're now level 22, dangerously close to level 23. And, yeah, I don't see why we shouldn't, you know, continue on our normal course. I think it might be good to max out that flash meter as fast as possible, and then I can just move on from, you know, I'll just go down the line. Sure, I'll save it. No, wait, actually, no, I'm not gonna save it. I'll just continue on, and when I do all 5 missions, then I'll save it. Because this is all just gonna be one episode. And we're back. Okay, second mission with Yumi. I wonder who we're gonna fight this time. They usually appear in the dialogue. There we go, Haruka. We're gonna be facing her. Who is she massaging? Okay, so that's literally all she said. I don't believe in such frivolity or whatever. Yeah, Haruka is pretty misunderstood. She does a lot of fairly promiscuous sexual stuff, and everybody's like, oh, how indecent. But, I don't know. I would like to see, like, Katsuragi and Haruka paired up together and see how the hell they do. Katsuragi with her constant boob groping, and then Haruka with her literally everything else. I don't know, it'd be a weird pair. That's kind of the thing that I'm looking forward to in Senran Kagura 2. Because one big thing in SK2 for 3DS, it's, that it's a sequel to Senran Kagura Burst. So none of this, like, Shinovi versus stuff is in that game. And so, one of the big things that's happening is that I think the Hanzo girls and the Gessen girl, not Gessen, Hebijo. The Hanzo girls and the Hebijo girls have to actually get together and fight together for, like, a common cause. And so, of course, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of assumed that by the end of Senran Kagura Burst, the Hanzo and Hebijo girls, they basically become friends, or at least, like, rivals or whatever. So maybe they're not, like, you know, fighting each other necessarily, but, you know, it's like, oh, you know, we're good and you're bad, and so, you know, that's weird, right? But maybe, like, they have some sort of common consensus, or they have a truce, and then they all fight together. So I'm kind of hoping that you'd have, like, weird pairings, you know, like Hibari with, like, Homura and something, and they'd be, like, weird and see the dialogue and stuff. I think it'd be cool. There's a lot of Estival versus stuff in that game as well, so, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up, and I want to listen to these guys talk. But girls talk. Yumi is going at it completely wrong. One little whisper at a time. Well, I mean, if I was in Yumi's place, I'd probably let myself get massaged without even thinking about it. But of course, she does have a robot and a bunch of weird-ass potions that I don't want her using on me. So, hey, maybe that's not a entirely good idea. She is an evil shinobi, though, and even though she has proven herself to be not that bad, she's, you know, still an evil shinobi for a reason, you know? Anyway, there we go. There's a transformation. I bet you I can kill Haruka without even transforming. I'll just do one very well-placed aerial rave and a couple of triangle hits, and, she should be down fairly soon. Wait, actually, when she transforms, well, when everybody transforms, their defense goes up by a ton. So, yeah, it will take a little bit more work. Lucky Rabbit in the chat is saying they actually consider each other rivals in terms of groping, apparently. Oh, yeah. In the, Katsuragi, side story in Shinovi Versus, I think, like, the last mission that Katsuragi does is, like, facing off against Haruka in terms of, like, who's the better groper or whatever. And so, yeah, I guess so. I don't feel very righteous about, you know, beating somebody up, or talking about massages and getting whispered at. Yeah. I feel like Yumi's gonna be following the completely wrong path here. She's gonna get into some sort of misunderstanding about, oh, justice is this, and she's gonna, like, show up in, like, a chicken suit or something. I feel like the ending of this is gonna be really stupid, but whatever, let's just see what happens. And now, let's take a look at our grade. Sexiness is justice? Man, dude, what I would give to have sexiness be justice. Anyway, I got a B. Not as good as an A. B for barely. Okay, let's see how much we're leveled up. I'm pretty sure we're leveled up quite a bit because we did beat up some enemies here. A few enemies, not too many, and yet I leveled up a lot. Level 26. And I think I just, yeah, there we go. Again, just barely passed the threshold of leveling up on Flash Balance again. Sure, let's save the data. There we go. I did say I wasn't gonna save, but you know, I just kind of instinctively pressed the button, so I guess I'm letting it slide this time. And here we are, third mission. Where are we gonna fight this time? It seems that we're outside guessing in this like ice field or something. Oh, Minori crying. Oh, so justice is sweets, huh? I'm pretty sure that's what Yumi's gonna say. I see. So justice is having a lot of sweets, and nah, I don't know. You know, for a girl that seems to be very intelligent, she seems to be, you know, it's kind of like, let's see, what would be a good example? Don't you know those kinds of people that are, like, really good at school and get, like, really high grades, or they're just really good at their job or at what they do, but anything that is outside their workplace, they suck, you know? It's like they're good students, or they're good workers, but they suck at life, you know? It's like they go to, like, a social meeting, or, like, they go to a party and they can't talk to anybody, or they suck at, you know, just socializing, or, you know, going on a bike ride and they fall off, you know, just, they're bad at everything that isn't their job, or, like, their grades or whatever, you know? Studious, but, you know, they suck at life. And so I get the feeling that Yumi's like that, you know, that Yumi's like this great shinobi that is a good fighter and knows a lot of, like, strategies and is very powerful, raised by Kurakage, you know, like, one of Hanzo's rivals. But, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, interacting with other people, or, like, you know, being at this, you know, other more lighthearted thing, she's like, what do I do? Like, how do you eat? She's, like, eating a hot dog, and, like, how do you hold it? Anyway, speaking of eating, we have Minori here. Let's see, what do they have to say? I ain't gonna talk, I just want to hear them out and see what happens. Well, ain't that a fantastic excuse to rip my clothes off? I bet you have all the yummies under your clothing, so I'm gonna rip them off. Okay, yeah, I feel like it's partially Yumi's fault that she's not really going anywhere, because she's asking this question in, like, in the most unclear way, you know? They just ask, what are you striving for? And so then the characters just kind of do this little short-sighted little goal that they have right now at the moment. And so they're like, well, obviously I want my sweets! But then, and then Yumi takes that as, like, the definition of righteousness is sweets, which is, like, totally wrong. Is like, she's not even, like, bothering to interpret what they're saying. She just has this idea in her mind of, like, everybody who answers me is answering me because they're answering this very specific question that I have. And so people are saying, like, I want my yummies, and I wanna get candy and eat it because it's yummy. And so she's like, oh, so yumminess is justice? I'm like, what? No, like, be more specific. Like, say, I am searching for the definition of righteousness. Do you have a dictionary? Do you have a laptop where I can go and Google it? And that ain't happening. They're just talking, and Yumi just keeps misunderstanding everything. There we go, I won. Well, what if it isn't nice? Don't give me none of that ugly shaved ice like before. The one with the, like, the green one with the Shrek face on it. Anyway, that doesn't matter now. We won. Alright, taste is justice? I like how all of these titles are changing to, like, a different word, like X. Like a variable, and then saying is justice. So sexiness doesn't seem to be justice. Taste doesn't seem to be justice. So yeah, it's gonna be a never-ending quest to see what truly is justice. I got a B for bald. I don't know. But as blue as the snow. Blue as like the stage where we were on at now. What am I even saying? Like blue like the snow of the level that we were on at before. Anyway, we boosted up our little flash meter by a nice little bit. I mean, to me, it's a lot because the Nestival versus it is like a centimeter every single like 5 levels. Anyway, let's move on to the next stage. Alright, here we go. The next stage. We are now at a school. This to me looks like Katsuragi. Yeah, there we go. I guessed it. Katsuragi. Where's my favorite girl at? Well, one of my favorite girls. She really gets to the point, doesn't she? Wow. She didn't even became like, she didn't go all subtle with it or nothing. She's like, hey, nice boobs, let me grab them. That's it. Okay. Well, I guess that's what I like about her bluntness. I think Yozakura really was right. She does live free. She's a very free-spirited woman. That's what I like about her. But she can get pretty serious as well. Like, she doesn't have the happiest story in the world either. So, yeah. But I do like how she always likes to, you know, lighten up the mood. I like her a lot. Although she comes to a very, 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 very close second to Ikaraga. Ikaraga will always be my number 1. But anyway, I still like her a lot, regardless. Hut, hut, hut. And blah. Katsuragi's making references to snow. Well, she's gonna get a lot of snow coming to her. A lot of really sharp, pointy snow that, you know, she can get stabbed with. And she's probably not gonna like it, so better get ready. I like this little finishing move where she, like, just has these giant ice claws. Those are really cool. We'll probably give Wolverine a run for its money. I love it. It's not even like an ice claw, it's like a double ice claw. Just to make you really feel it. I definitely think that Yumi is the one that has like the coolest moves in the whole game. She had like all of these really cool ice powers. She has like ice tornadoes and ice spikes and ice claws and ice everything. Why did she tell Minori that they would get shaved ice? Can't she just like summon that on her own? I think it'd be easy for her. Here we go. We're fighting Cat. Huh. Oh wait, I forgot about the dialogue. I totally forgot about the dialogue. Hold on. I'm gonna try and avoid her and kill all the cannon fodder and just hear them talk.
いいおっぱいを触った時のあのしびれる力がみなぎってくる感じ力がみなぎってくるそうそう定期的に触らないと力が全く出ないんだあたいにとってはこれも修行の一つだなつまり強くなるために他人の胸を触るということですかんそうかなそういうことだつまりおっぱい胸は正義
Nope. Interrupting it again. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Give me some of that righteous boobage, she says. Katsuragi, please never change. Well, I mean, they were saying that it's kind of like training. Well, I mean, it's kind of sort of true. I mean, if Katsuragi's over there groping people, then I guess she needs to use, like, her ninja abilities to, be able to sneak up on people when they least expect it and then just grab them. So, what if she, like, confuses a man for a woman, you know? It's like, oh, yeah, big boobs is, like, a really big fat guy with, like, man boobs. Who knows? Well, I guess she'd probably look for a girl with a nice figure, too, right? I don't know how she'd, like, get confused with a big fat dude. But anyway, I mean, I love it when Katsuragi finds a girl that doesn't have big boobs, which they're just flat, is like, oh wait, sorry, I didn't see you there. I love it. I love it. It's like she just, all of the girls that don't have big boobs are invisible to her. And that's why Mirai gets super angry because she hates getting ignored, right? So she's like, what? Stop ignoring me! But then he's like, sorry, I just can't see you. No boobs, no vision. My vision is based on whether you have big boobs or not. So I guess she doesn't see any men. She just completely cannot perceive men. Okay, here we go. I kind of want to see her do a cool move here. So I'll just let this happen. Okay, I'll let it happen far away. Okay, there we go. Now I'm locking on. There we go. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. Blah! Yeah! And so, I also kind of find it a little bit funny how, Yumi is so quick to not believe it, you know? What if that is the true meaning of justice and she's just like, you know, like refusing? They're like, no, that can't possibly be true. Oh god. There we go, for the first time in the whole set of missions, I actually got a little bit of my clothes torn off. You're gonna pay for that. Now you're pissing me off. Come on, come on, get down here, get down here. I like this little, like, low angle that the game has got going right now. I mean, of course, I mean, it's obviously made so you can see, like, the panties, right? But, you know, it still looks like a cool angle. Oh, God. Hell, I want it to be true, but I know it isn't. Why'd you feel hot when she touched you? Well, I mean, it's just the natural thing of somebody's heat being transferred to your body, but hey, you know, people interpret it in a completely different way. You know, I find it really funny how, now that I'm streaming on YouTube, right now I'm seeing 2 viewers. Right now I have 2 viewers watching my stream right now. It's, I'm assuming it's Lucky Rabbit and Elizabeth Massey, from YouTube, which are already subscribers to my channel. But then, I find it really funny how I see the number go from 2 to 3, and then, like, 2 minutes later, it just goes back to 2. Like, somebody's coming in and being like, oh, what's he playing? Oh, Senran Kagura? Oh, look at the time, I gotta go. Anyway, we got a C. Enemies defeated 111, highest combo 450, hits taken 303, and 3.5 minutes have passed for me to complete the level. So, there we go. We do have a lot of money. I haven't really bought much of anything. Because what I want is outfits. I want clothing. I don't want, like, frickin', like, pictures and videos and stuff. I still don't understand why I have to buy the freaking opening movie that I saw when you boot up the game. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. So how many have we done? I think we've done 3, right? So I think we got like 2 left? I don't know. Let's just keep going until I see the credits. And here we are. We are in the roof of the school, actually. We went from within the halls to the very top, to the roof. We're finding Yagyu this time. Let's see what she says. Oh god, it's a double up. We got double trouble here in this side of the woods. We got Hibari and Yagyu. The perfect couple here. I'm out of here. I'm running away.
Yumi, 貴様だけは絶対に許さん。キャンディー一つで大げさに。お相手して差し上げましょう。ひばり、待ってろよ。ひばりの笑顔が俺を強くする。ヤギアちゃん、ユミさんは何もしてないよ。二人が喧嘩したらひばり困っちゃうな。困ったか。それはそれで可愛いぞ。ひばり。攻撃力が上がった。
Alright, here we go. So, I guess Yumi went through a little bit of a breakthrough there. She's like, what? Her power increased by seeing Hibari smile? Well, that's not because, you know, that has anything to do with justice. It's mostly because Yagyu being a crazy, screwed up person. She's kind of screwed up in the mind. You know, she's just, like, so hell-bent on being with Hibari and always making her happy because she just reminds her of her dead sister. Is that, yeah. I kind of like that little exchange. Like, Hibari lost her candy and just immediately thought that it was Yumi. And I love how Yumi just doesn't care up for it. It's like, god damn, like, you're super dramatic. You know, it's kind of worrisome. But anyway, I gotta kill both of them. You know what? I get the feeling that this might be the last mission, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Ow, 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 ow. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and transform, I think. I'm gonna transform, and I'll just get rid of both of them at the same time with a triangle ninja. Where the hell am I? I'm like all up in the sky. I'm gonna end up in space with all these many aerial raids that I'm doing. Okay, let's transform, do a tornado, and they should be gone in a snap. Although I want her to transform first. I don't want to be blowing my load on just one person. There we go. Okay, she's limit breaking. Okay, there we go. And now I just need the two of them bunched up right here, close to me. Well, whatever, I'll do it here. There we go. Haha. I don't think this will kill him, but this will definitely pack a big punch. There we go. Oh my god, it's done already? That was a short move. There we go. Now they're together. Now we can do this for realsies. Yeah. Okay, maybe Hibari will die. No, they won't. Like, the slow motion stuff really takes away from the attack. Okay, how about some black ice? Take this black ice. Yeah! Okay, that didn't kill him. That kind of, like, just annoyed them a little bit. Hibari's doing her thing. Oh, God. We're having a little bit of chaos here. Ow. That was totally... Ow. Don't... Where am I? What is even going on? Okay, there we go. We need to finish it off. I only have two. I have two scrolls. There we go. I can just kill everybody in one go right now. There we go. Ha! Get rid of that. And... what else? There we go. Like, literally everybody was dead. Blah, bye-bye. The topless couple. Oh gosh, she just reached probably the worst conclusion. That, clearly cuteness is justice? Because Yagyu, her specifically, got stronger because of Hibari? I don't think so. It was more, I think it would be more like love or caring for other people. And even then, that's not even justice. It's just a way of powering up and being stronger. Alright, it seems it's over. Okay, Yumi's an idiot. This new concept is shaking me down to my bones. Yes! That's right. Cuteness is the answer to everything. It's really quite simple. I can't believe I've never realized it before. If you're cute, anything you've done can be forgiven. If you're cute, you can comfort everyone around you. If you're cute, you can soften the heart of humanity and inspire world peace. And if you're cute, maybe you can irritate the hell out of people that don't like cuteness, and they'll probably punch you in the face. What a wonderful concept. Well, come on, like, this is the first time you ever see something like this. Cuteness can do anything. Literally anything. Finally, I found the truth of it all. Hi. Righteousness awaits. You are the stupidest... Whatever. Is this seriously how they're, like, reasoning, like, the fan service? It's like, okay, Yumi, this really serious girl, hey, we want to put her into, like, a very cute position. You know, so how can we do that with it making sense and satisfying the fans at the same time? I know! Like, just have her have this really stupid misunderstanding about her thinking that cuteness is justice. I put on a frilly dress and turned around in front of a mirror, god damn it. The dress fits me better than I expected, which makes me feel wonderful. Even my own cuteness makes me happy. I should change the way that I talk, too? What's going on right now? And okay, so first of all, we've been through this a million times. This is not reflective of the actual Japanese dialogue. She's literally just saying, like, pooty pooty, like, at the end of the sentence or something. And she's not really, like, actually changing the inflection of her talking. Like, why... Like, Now, her own decisions as a character are making her look like an idiot. And then now the writing of the localization is making her look like an even worse idiot. This is brilliant. I can feel myself growing cuter and cuter. This is not brilliant. This is cringeworthy. I don't want to see this. I liked you more when you were, like, indiscriminately fighting people that disagreed with you. Like, what are you doing to yourself? I find Shiki standing next to me, crying. No, God. Hello, Shiki, I found how to be righteous. That's not being cute. That's just talking like a 4-year-old child that just learned how to speak English. Yeah, like, exactly, like, booty. Like, she's literally just ending her sentence with booty, but then they're localizing it in a way, like, why would you translate it like this? This is so stupid. Okay, whatever. I'm not even going to grace that horrible piece of dialogue, English localized dialogue, with me reading it out loud. Clearly, I have grown cute enough to stun even Shiki. You know, you see, this is why Persona 4 dialogue works so well, because they actually mold and fuse the Japanese, terminology and talking and lingo with American language, and it sounds good, it flows nicely, it doesn't sound out of place, you know, you get used to it. And here, they thought that Americans would be just a bunch of stupid idiots and that they wouldn't get, like, the Shiki-san or the Yumi-chi and stuff, and they decided to put, like, the stupidest, like, replacements that don't even make any sense, and is not even, like, the direct... is not accurate with the translation. It's so horrible. I have become the living avatar of righteousness. I shall fear nothing. I mean, I shall fear... Ugh! No! Don't do that, it's horrible. Oh, God. I should be super happy about this, but I'm not. Please, ugh, no. Yeah, she's gone Psychosville. Somebody please call an exorcist because she has the devil inside her. And that's how things are ending. Well, fans, well, all of you people that make Tumblr fan art, are you guys freaking happy? Because I'm not. Anyway, we've seen the credits before. It's the same as the ones from the story mode. And, yeah, it ends with, like, her little theme song when she transforms and stuff. Yeah, I think we're done. There we go. I think we've seen just about enough. This and more stupidity here in Shinobi Girl's hearts. God. I said this in the Hanzo story as well. Like, this is just such a giant missed opportunity, you know? They could have done flashbacks, they could have come back. You know, like, for example, like... They could have done something with, like, all of their individual backstories, you know? Like, Yumi had, like, her whole, like, the thing about her being an orphan and being raised by Kurokage. Couldn't all the levels be, like, go through this obstacle course, this is your training? Or, like, oh, you know, Grandpa got hurt, you gotta go defend him, so you gotta go and fight a bunch of enemies, right? Or, you know, just practicing with the... all of these other things that can go more in depth with their story, and yet they decide to go with this, like, really stupid, like, cuteness is justice. I mean, I can understand something like the Blaze Blue gag reels, you know, because they're just so, like, separate and so whack-ass different from the rest of the story, right? But here, like, they said it, like, right in, like, the freaking description of the mission. So, like, it goes into, like, the deeper stuff and inner workings of the characters. And this is not inner workings. This is just putting them in really stupid positions. You're making them look like idiots. You're bogging down their character, which I think is super annoying. Anyway, you got Yumi's underpants and they're pink now. Cuteness is justice, I guess. And, of course, oh, great, to even, like, to crap on it to a whole bunch more, they put this little piece for Master Kurokage, the song. Yumi's voice set. Alright, cool. Fantastic. It's like they have a good idea and they just crap on it. Like, all of the wild, stupid assumptions that people make about this game, about it just being, like a really horrible, stupid, like, mindless titty game, everything, like, it all comes into fruition in, like, the side stories. That's why whenever I talk to them about Senran Kagura, I'm always like, the story is fine, you know? Look at the story mode. Don't go there. Don't go to the side stories. They're so stupid. It is exactly what you expect the game to be, and I don't want you people to think that. But anyway, that about does it for the Yumi side stories. I made almost a borderline 1 hour video, which, yeah, I mean, this is basically the thing that you should expect with the extras episodes, because it's flat out, like, 5 levels all in one episode, and that includes, like, the introductory dialogue, and, you know, the ending dialogue, and me, like, spouting out my opinions afterwards, so yeah. Also, like, we never talked to them, like, post-story. I know the secret ninja art of giant pancakes, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes instead of a pancake, this ginormous weight falls out of the sky, and then that turns the bad guys into pancakes. So I guess it works either way, yay! Yeah, but you don't eat them, right? Unless you're a cannibal and you're telling me something I don't know about. Anyway, Murakumo. You want to know why I wear this mask all the time? Yes. The mask is, well, it seals my negative energy, something like that. What? Oh. Negative energy because you're super self-deprecating when you take off the mask, and you're so insecure about yourself that when you put the mask, you're super overly confident, and you get to kick everyone's ass? I guess that's why. Doesn't Academy rules don't allow TV or mobile phones during mealtime. As good Shinobi, we have to pay enough attention to know what we're eating, and we have to take the time to be grateful for it. So that's why I'm enforcing the rules, not because I'm jealous and don't have a mobile phone. It's not that at all. Great. I wanted an iPhone 5S and Shiki has it, so I hate her now. My phone is special. There we go. Now that we're talking about phones. Can't get it at the mall special. It's got an app just for espionage, and it's got all these files on the other Shinobi school students and all kinds of way cool stuff like that. It's called Facebook or something, I don't know. It's like an information warfare super agent with this thing. This thing, huh? Where did it go? Great. I guess Yozakura took it when she wasn't looking. But anyway, that about does it for me right now. This is episode 7, I think, of the extras. And we will continue on with the rest of the Guessing Girls and their side stories. I think the next one is Murakumo. So we will continue on. I'm sure all of them will be equally as stupid, or maybe even more stupid than the ones that we just saw. But whatever, I guess this is all in good fun. At the very least, it's separate from the regular story. It'd be kind of crappy if this was integrated into, like, the main line of story. Because technically this is like kind of non-canon-ish. I mean, it's separate from like what's really going on in the story. This is like a side thing that doesn't really take you know, place anywhere. This could easily fit in at any time in the story. But anyway, that's about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and of course subscribe to stay updated on everything that's been going on, so you never miss a single thing when new videos come out. I'm the Hat Person. I'll see you guys next time for some more Senran Kagura Shinovi versus Extras. See you later.